Everyone. Today we had another tournament, but it was away at Wharfdale, and we actually split the teams. We had a chat about it, and we thought like the splitting the teams was quite a good decision due to last week they seemed to be a lot better, a bit separated, and we wanted them to try out the moves they just created and stuff like that as well. So basically, this week we focused on goal setting. So set them a few goals. So we said you got to use your move. You've got to like score in creative ways. You've got to. This is for the first team. Well, the first, and then development had different set of goals. They started to score in different ways. They had to score with a kick. They had to put it all through the hands to score. Trying different offloads. And we ended up developing on that, and they started to do really well. They won all their games and they did really well. And they asked us like, "Oh, what else can we do? Can we try anything?" We said, "Yeah." Like at the end of the day, the worst thing that's going to happen is the ref blows the whistle and says you can't do it. So don't worry about anything that goes wrong because it happens. And they went off really confident and did that. And then we swapped over the coaches through half of it, and we had different set of goals for the development side, which was try and put 3 tackles in each, which they all they all managed to do, but not consistently, and it was a bit iffy at some points. But they were just, we put like little bits of goals in there, and they did really well. I think depending on the sort of people we were coaching, though, they kind of backed off a little bit. They're like, "Whoa, don't like." It was a lot of pressure for him. So for some of the lads, we said, "Oh, right, okay, don't worry about the 3 tackles. Just go out and try your best and see what you can do." And they seem to thrive off just having that more relaxed sort of atmosphere. But some of them like wanted the sort of pressure. They're like, "Okay, yeah, I'll go do it," which is really good and positive to see. In this role, it was quite instructive, so it was like you wanted to be quite an instructor and quite like enforce what they were doing, which is like I'm not really used to, because I quite like to be just like guide them in the sort of right this like areas and let them just like assist them, because I want them to know it's them that controls how they progress and how quick and how they want to do it, which is the same in everyday life, which is a good life skill to learn now. So yeah, anyway, we basically progressed that, and some of the lads really enjoyed it and went for it, and they won two of the 3 games. It was good to see that they kept their heads down, and they weren't backing away from anything. They still gave it a all, and they were really passionate. I've had like a couple of issues like with some of them feeling a bit like they're wanting to develop. So we decided by splitting the 2 teams as well. Some of them weren't really getting their hands on the ball at all, and they've started to regress. So we think putting them into 2 separate teams, it gives the chance to give everyone hands on the ball, and they'll start to progress and get back to their original state and start to do well. So we want to keep them going forward and keep the positivity going forward and keep them going forward. But that's why we tried to set some goals so they can try and achieve something. And when they've achieved it, they feel that sense of pride and they can do it and they're really confident, which was good to see, because they all came off with massive great smiles, which was awesome. In general, like what I do in the future, I think again my organisation just needs to get a little bit better. It was quicker and all the turnarounds were a lot quicker, and it was really good to go forward. But yeah, just a little bit of organisational work. Maybe like with the water and stuff, making sure I've got the water and they can just get the water and go have a drink, and then they can go back and play or just like have a chat whilst we're waiting for like half time and stuff like that. And yeah, they've overall they're really enjoying it, and yeah, that was a pretty good session today. Thank you very much.